it has been interesting to watch Elon Musk go scorched earth on this bill. He went from saying, I think this is a bad idea, to saying, call your representatives, get rid of it. And there are a lot of theories about why this is, one of which is the simplest, that he's right, that it does increase the deficit, that it is a lot of government spending that is not paid for. So what are Republicans going to do? And is it going to matter after this man spent, almost $250 million on Republican campaigns?
Well, Elon Musk is a brilliant man, and he doesn't make rockets or Teslas by compromising. And it just might be that his intellect is ill-suited to passing legislation. And so I don't know that he is the right person to give Mike Johnson or John Thune advice about how to pass this bill to stop a tax increase. And that's really what it is. And I'm confident that as we get toward the finish line, Elon Musk will be on board, because the bill is to stop the Democrats' tax increase. That's its whole purpose. If we don't pass it, everyone's taxes go up.
That's so interesting, because for the last 6 months, the answer to every question in the federal government was Elon Musk.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, he's not qualified to talk about
I
spending.
didn't say it wasn't qualified. I said his intellect might not be suited to legislative strategy.
Okay. Go ahead, Reese.
Well, I think that he is clearly trying to rehabilitate his image by trying to create some fake distance between him and Donald Trump. Of course, he's against the deficit decreasing, but I don't give him credit for being against this bill, because he does not have a problem with the tax cuts for himself, and he doesn't have a problem with millions of people losing their Medicaid coverage. He railed against Medicaid and other entitlements, and so I don't think he deserves credit. I think this is what a lot of people do when they fake leave the Trump orbit, is they try to act like they aren't on board with things. But we are not going to forget that he has been the single most chaotic and cruelty causing agent in this administration.
I think the reality here is that he's realizing the con of Donald Trump that so many people already know, which is Donald Trump claims to be a good fiscal steward, but when he was president first time, no president in modern history added more to the debt than he did. Now, I know what Scott will say, that's COVID. But if you take away COVID, he added $4 trillion to the deficit before COVID even came about. And now he's proposing another $2.4 trillion while 11 million people lose their insurance. This is the con of Donald Trump, claiming that he's a fiscal steward, claiming Republicans are the fiscal stewards, when in reality it is Democrats who have been making the investments time and time again on behalf of the American people.
Scott, do you have anything to say for yourself? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, first of all, I love them both, and I don't like it when mom and dad are fighting. But having spoken to him recently, I know he has a deeply held view that the debt that we have in this country, Elon, I mean, is a problem that must be dealt with urgently. And he does have some disappointment that Republicans don't share his zeal for the urgency of the issue. However, this is not a spending bill. This is a reconciliation bill, and it has 3 main points: making the tax cuts permanent, massive investments in border security. It fully funds the border wall, and the biggest and most necessary welfare reform in at least a generation. Those 3 things happen to be what Donald Trump ran on for president and won the national popular vote and a not particularly close win in the Electoral College. So this is the president's agenda. And I actually think Elon's goals regarding reduction of debt and the president's goals regarding passing what he ran on are not irreconcilable. They're just all not going to happen in the same bill.
Are Elon's goals the same goals that Republicans said that they also shared for 2-3 decades in this country?
Republicans do want.
So basically, it's out the window now.
No.
Is that what you're saying?
No, but
they don't care.
But this legislation,
whether their children or your children are saddled with that. I mean, I'm just saying that's the talking point.
But this legislation is not a spending bill. It's not an appropriations bill, and it is not a budget bill. It is a reconciliation bill. There are other vehicles to achieve those goals.
But I hear what you're saying, but you also just acknowledge that there is spending in there. First of all, extending the tax cuts will cost money. Second of all, even the budget,
tax cuts. It's keeping the rates the same.
Okay,
it's not a tax cut.
It costs money. Okay,
it doesn't cost money. The money belongs
to
the people.
I mean, look.
So you want Republicans to raise taxes?
And well, look,
we did not run on that.
Hold on, guys. He's extending the tax cuts.
Tax rates.
He's also creating new tax cuts that cost money. Okay, I mean, this is not voodoo, okay? It's just a balance sheet. You either pay for it or you don't. And historically, Republicans have said, if you're gonna spend, pay for it. It's just that now, I guess that doesn't matter.
Listen, can I tell you this? this whole thing is weird. It's been weird from the beginning, okay? Because Elon Musk has been ill-suited to be at the right hand of the father since the very start. I'm finding it incredibly amusing to see, a bunch of Republicans, elected Republicans, who for the last 5 months have been sucking up to Elon Musk and to Donald Trump, have to pick between mom and dad. Look, it's giving me whiplash, because it wasn't but last week that they were still in the White House and tweeting love letters to each other and thank you notes and all of this stuff. And it's just, what I think you have are two guys with a lot of power. One has a lot more money than the other, and the other one is president. This is a fight between Godzilla and King Kong. And it is, if it weren't so incredibly serious and the subject matter wasn't affecting us all, it would be incredibly amusing, and I would ask for a big vat of popcorn.